Już jesteśmy, tak?
Tak jest.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
We just received a sign that you can already see us. So LennyLamb is saying hi. My name is Kasia, and today we are hosting our special guest Marta Sitnik. Marta already was our guest in one of the previous live streams, but I assume that some of you may not have seen her. So Marta, can you tell us about yourself a little bit?
Sure. Hi everybody. My name is Marta Sitnik. I'm a baby wearing instructor for almost 2 years now. I'm a mother of 2 daughters. One is almost 4 years, and that's how my baby wearing adventure started almost 4 years ago. And my younger daughter is 1 year and 3 months old, still baby wearing. So I'm here to tell you a bit more about my profession, and especially today about baby wearing in winter and autumn and in cold seasons.
Yeah, this is exactly...
It was a spoiler.
No, it was
Sorry.
something I was actually going to say just right now, so don't worry, you made a great introduction. Yes, as Marta mentioned, we will tell you about baby wearing in winter today. Winter is coming. Some say that it will be a very cold one, so we have to get ready. We also know that it's a very important topic for you, because very often we receive questions about how to get dressed and how to dress the baby, whether we at all should baby wear in winter. Marta, should we baby wear in winter at all?
Of course, we should baby wear during all seasons, all day, every day. For many reasons, because it's nice, because it's comfortable, because it's important for the baby, for the mother. And coming back to winter and colder months, of course, yes, actually I believe it's much more convenient actually during autumn and winter than in summer.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, people ask me about this all the time. Recently all the time. During the whole year, not so often.
Mm-hmm.
But people ask me, is it actually possible to wear your baby in a wrap or in a carrier during cold months? And I say, well, yeah, of course, because people think that it's nice and comfortable only during summer,
Mm-hmm.
because they think of some nice summer walks, or like, you know, walk in the park, a picnic, some sightseeing, traveling, holidays. And they think that the wrap will be useful for them. And it's true, of course, but when it comes to winter and autumn, I think they are afraid, because they don't know how to dress themselves and the baby, and they think that, oh, okay, it's getting cold, there's no point, I don't know how to do this. Well, actually, we don't wear babies during winter. It's not true. It's actually even more comfortable than to have a baby in a stroller, because seriously, you never have to worry how to dress the baby. That's once you do this, once you try it, it's much easier than dressing your baby to the stroller, to the pram, just to go outside. It's seriously, it's easier.
How come? So how do you dress your baby when you go for a walk with a wrap or a carrier?
I don't.
Oh, you do put something on, right?
No, I don't. That's why it's so easy. Seriously, I don't, because I just take the baby the way the baby is dressed at home. So it's mostly one layer, socks, so some trousers, but thin layers. I take the baby, I put the baby in a wrap or in a sling or in a baby carrier. That depends on the mood and the baby's spine development stage. And I take the jacket or hoodie or something, or the coat, some, you know,
Do you mean
overall.
special baby wearing apparel?
Not always.
Okay.
But I just dress us both in something.
So if it's
suitable
a
for the
regular
weather.
clothing, then it has to be larger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we go
And
out.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really easy.
All right. So so that I can sum up what you said in a nutshell.
Don't dress your baby yet.
Yeah, when you go out with a baby in a carrier or a wrap, and if you put on a special baby wearing coat, hoodie, sweatshirt, whatever, or a larger regular coat, then you just don't add any additional layers on the baby as far as clothing is concerned. Okay, so however, there are also questions about whether we should put the baby in the carrier or a wrap under the coat or over the coat, and does anything change there? If you put a baby on the coat, then do you have to put on some more layers of
Then
clothing?
yes, of course.
Okay.
First of all, in or out. In, if the baby is smaller, because we wear little babies close to us, and the babies who don't sit by themselves or walk by themselves, especially not walking babies, we carry under our jackets or clothes, so I say in. We can carry our babies outside without the jacket, like to wear the baby on the coat. When they are already, most convenient will be if they are walking, because they may want to walk by themselves.
Yeah.
At some stage.
So it's easier to
so
take
they are
for ups
already
and downs.
they are already dressed properly for the weather, so you can just take the baby out. Okay, let's go have a look, and then in a second, oh, mommy, okay, come back, and then you go. Oh, come back.
Yeah, back
well,
and
that's
forth.
normal.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Yes, exactly. So smaller baby inside our clothes, and then you don't have to dress the baby properly. You don't have to add any special layers. You just have the baby in thin layers, the wrap, which is also an extra layer. That's also extra t-shirt for the baby.
Or a sweater sometimes.
Well, that depends on the thickness of the wrap. And of course, you have to remember that you both are warm. So you warm each other with your own warmth. Plus the jacket on both of you.
Okay.
We have some fans on the transmission. Monia Pyziak said hello.
Hello, Monia.
Anna
Hello.
from Romania
Hi.
said hello. And Alice Boge. Alice and Marika Joosta from Holland.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
It's very great to have you with us. I always say that it's not fair that you can see us and we can see you, but well, anyway, hi. Okay, alright, so I already mentioned baby wearing in or outside of the baby wearing clothing. And what if you were an older baby outside of your clothing, basically, alright, it doesn't have to be baby wearing. And then how do you dress the baby? Because we have to remember that, as you mentioned, the carrier or wrap is also an additional layer of the fabric. So it's like an additional something, like a t-shirt or a sweater or whatever. So what about that? Do we dress the baby the same way we would do it if we went for a walk on feet?
I would say so, yes, because the baby may want to come out at some stage. And actually we dress the baby properly for the weather.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned going out of the carrier and back and forth, up and down, so yeah, that's...
I know this.
That's logical.
I've been there.
Okay, and you're still there, because you mentioned you're
I'm currently there actually, yes.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so you also mentioned the stage of development of the baby and the age of the baby. What about choosing the wrap or a carrier? Is there like a better option for baby wearing in winter, or it's like whatever you want to choose?
Well, I would say that first thing that we have to consider is the baby's development, the stage of the baby's development, because we don't really wear little babies in carriers because they are not, their spines are not ready for this kind of position that we have in a carrier. So for little babies, for newborns, for younger children, we should choose a wrap. Then when the baby is already sitting by themselves or even walking, we have many different options and you can just choose whatever you like, what is more convenient for you.
Okay, alright. In the meantime, I would like to tell you that if you have any questions, for those who are watching us, if you have any questions, yes, we are very happy. As you can see, we have a great specialist here, so she will gladly answer all of your questions.
We have
Yes.
Salvisi from Italy. I think there is no winter like in
Yeah.
Poland.
First of all, hello.
Feel free to come to Poland and you can try baby wearing in winter.
Yeah, definitely. However, recently, in the recent years, the winters in Poland are not that very cold as they used to be, so we would have to have a retrospect in time. However, I believe it's still colder than in Italy. I believe we also had a question left under the comments. I believe that Asia will read it for us because we introduced ourselves. However, there is also one more person and actually two more sitting here. who are with us. And Asia is telling us all the questions and your reactions and your comments. And we also have Paweł and Ania here, who prepared this beautiful scenery, and they do all the technical stuff that is necessary for the transmission. Asia, did you manage to find the question? I hope, I believe okay. I believe I remember it. I'm sorry if I can't remember it correctly. The question was about that if you were a baby using a regular coat, how do you know if the baby is cold if you cannot reach to touch her feet? I believe that was the question.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
So the problem was that how to reach the baby's feet if
Yeah,
you're in
under
a
the
coat
coat.
and you don't know how to get there. There's no access. First of all, you don't have to do that. Seriously, babies, especially if the younger the baby, the weaker the weaker blood circulation system is. So when it comes to little babies, they may have colder hands, colder feet, and this doesn't mean that they are cold or warm or something. If you want to check the baby's temperature, if you want to make sure that the baby is warm enough, you have to check the neck. The neck, the back of the baby, and that's the most important. So you actually don't have to reach the feet.
Yeah, and it's actually easy to access the neck. Like it's difficult for me to imagine a clothing type that would make it impossible for you to reach it. So
I have a really hard question.
oh, wow.
Hey,
No,
can I have a practical question?
Of course.
How do you deal with dirty shoes while wearing the babies outside? My wraps and jackets get dirty and muddy every time.
That's a difficult one.
Yes.
Take off the
for this
shoes?
question.
Deal with it.
Yeah, Sylvia.
Hi, I know it's difficult, but you know, I have 2 children right now. Well, actually, that's all I have, and that's all I will have. Seriously, I have 2. That's
Yeah.
enough, and I already know that there are some situations difficult for parents, and we sometimes have to deal with them. So there is no good answer when it comes to dirty shoes. You can of course take them off before, or not maybe before taking your baby to the rub, because the baby would have to stay without shoes for at least a few seconds, and they move quite quickly, so you have to chase the baby. So you may have some spare shoes. But yeah, the most practical it will be actually to somehow cope with this. But
For those of you who
it won't be practical to have different shoes for a change, and some plastic bag. Plastic is bad. Plastic bag for the dirty shoes, and then you change them once again if the baby would like to go out.
That's a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
For those of you who are watching us, perhaps you have some nice ideas of life hacks that would resolve this issue, because actually, to tell you the truth, the only thing that comes to my mind is like taking the shoes off, but once again there is a problem of what to do with the shoes.
And if it's winter and if it's really cold, the baby will be cold.
But I was
And
thinking
will
of
have cold
having
feet.
some additional like a pair of very warm socks that you would put on. However, it's still a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
it's
hassle.
not that practical. You have to
Yeah.
have. It's not like you just take the baby and you go out for a walk and,
We already know
and
that
you're ready in a few seconds. You have to take this.
Yeah.
You have to remember about extra shoes, extra
You
socks.
have to do it anyway. How many things do you have to take when you go out with your babies? A lot. Anyway.
And still you forget about something.
Yeah.
About the most important
What
thing.
about if
so.
you forget about shoes? That wouldn't be good. All right.
Recently we
Same
lost a
problem.
shoe.
The same problem
During
with
the walk.
dirty wheel, yes, with the solar. When if we use the solar, a lot
Exactly.
of things is dirty.
Oh yes, I had it. It was a huge problem for me because the floor in my apartment was always so dirty when I came back from the stroller walk. It was horrible. Yeah, it's the same problem basically. So actually, I think it's a greater problem. So I would more often choose a walk with a baby carrier, despite the dirty shoes, rather than a stroller.
It's easier to take the shoes off
before you put the baby down.
Yeah, before you put the baby down, you can take your shoes off before entering the house, and the stroller.
Yeah, winter is difficult, isn't it? Okay, do we have any more questions regarding this topic?
No, not, but we are waiting for.
Okay, so once again, let me remind you that if you have some nice ideas about the dirty shoes problem, write in the comments, so you can support.
So we can learn something.
Yeah, exactly. And what I wanted to show you,
The next question.
Oh, okay, so I won't show you what I wanted to show you, or maybe later. Okay.
Do you have tips and tricks on how to put again a head to the baby if it comes off while putting on the baby wearing jacket? Of course, for the back carry.
I'm not sure I got this right.
Yeah.
Czy zrozumiałeś?
Yeah.
Pytanie jest, jak założyć czapkę, jeżeli spadnie podczas...
Oh, the hat. Okay.
Baby wearing on the back.
Yeah.
Teach the baby to do it by themselves.
I asked the shop seller once, and the baby got scared and started crying. You can use some special hats, either with some
strings under the neck.
Yes, something you can tie it. Yeah. So there are some clothes that maybe not designed especially for this, but they may be easier and more comfortable.
Yeah, and one more thing that comes to my mind is something we actually have in our offer. It's called Turtleneck for Two. It comprises of the part for the parent and for the baby. For the parent it covers the neck, and for the baby it covers also the neck, but there is a nice very warm hood. So if you put it on, I believe it won't just come off when you try to put on some baby wearing clothes.
When you tie your baby properly.
Yeah, it will stay there. I'm afraid I don't have it here. However, yeah, since we already came to the topic of some baby wearing clothes, then I wanted to present some special clothing that is designed for this purpose. This is a baby wearing sweatshirt with this amazing hoodie. You can also put it on your head if it's cold. There is a special pocket for the baby. You can use it for the front carry as well as the back carry. There are various colors and designs available on our website. We also have this extremely universal hoodie. A symmetrical one. Why am I saying it's extremely universal? This is because you can use it without the baby on a regular daily basis, and I hope I won't reveal any secret telling you that half of LennyLamb wears them.
Because they have a discount.
Sure we do. And some can even sell it themselves, so it's even better. Okay, of course. You can also use it with the pregnant belly, and obviously you can put it on with the baby in a carry or wrap. It's also designed for front carry and back carry. And the colors of the finishing materials can also be different. You can also order your customized one. This one.
You can say hello to Ramona.
Hello Ramona, great to have you with us. I'm not sure if we had any question about the rain, because autumn and winter time is also time when it rains more often.
Quite often, yeah.
Yeah, and we also have something prepared for this occasion. It's a baby wearing raincoat. It's made of very high quality material. It's not just some low quality stuff. And it works perfect. You can use it while baby wearing, because there's also the special pocket for the baby. However, it will be perfect without the baby as well. So you have a universal product you can use as well. Okay, we don't have any questions in the meantime, right? Okay, so there are also some goodies I wanted to show you. We already showed them on our Facebook, and they're already available on our website. However, for those of you who still didn't get a chance to see them, This is our winter collection. Let me start with with the design that you all already know very well. This is our Snow Queen. You know the design, it's just in a new colorway this time. It's 100% cotton. Okay,
Give it to me.
oh of course. Marta will test it, whether it's soft enough. Here's
I have to test it at home.
Of course.
I have to make sure.
Of course, obviously. Okay, one more. This is a brand new design. It's called Tangled in Love. We really hope you will get tangled in love with this wrap and carrier. It's also 100% cotton. To tell you the truth, it's my favorite one. I really like it. There.
Thank you.
Okay, and now some more sparkly and shiny stuff. We have two that are full of tiny sparkles. Okay, let's start with this one. This is also our new design. Make sure I don't keep it upside down. It's called Woodland Frost. I'm not sure if it shows, and I know that pictures don't always show the beauty of it, but it's with metallized yarn, so it sparkles beautifully. There you go.
Thank you.
Real gem of our winter collection. Well known and loved Symphony. This time with very luxurious blend. I really apologize, I'm not sure if I can remember it, but I believe there is some cashmere and silk. Let me see. Okay, it's obviously some cotton, merino wool, silk and cashmere. So yeah, I remembered it quite well.
Marta, which one is your favorite?
That's a very
Feel it, how soft this is. This is incredibly soft.
That's not exactly my color. It's nice. It sparkles. I like it.
Did I mention it's very soft? Just feel it.
Oh god,
Yeah.
it is.
Is it your color already?
Maybe. It's a difficult choice because those are my colors.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
All my wraps are these colors. Actually, that's good because when I buy a new wrap, and my husband won't see this because they all look the same for him, of course. And so this is that's definitely mine. But this
Snow Queen.
Yes, Snow Queen. And actually seeing this live, because I already saw this on your website, but seeing this live and the colors,
don't do justice to it, right?
Colors are just beautiful and it sparkles. So I don't know. Yeah.
All of them.
I'm so happy that I got all of them. Thank you.
All of them. All right. So as far as we're talking about some goodies, here's something very special. This is like a new element of our Experymentarium collection. Just to remind you, Experymentarium is a collection of very sophisticated and very unique wraps and carriers. For each design there's a very limited number of items that is woven or sewn. From this experiment there are precisely 4 items made. 2 wraps and 2 carriers as far as I can remember. This is experiment number 21. It comprises of merino wool and tussa silk and cotton. Let me unveil a little bit more so you can see the design. It will be available on our website on the 27th of November. So you will be able to purchase it if you feel this is something for you. All right. Any questions in the meantime that came up? No. All right.
But Melissa, thanks for the answer and
You're welcome.
surely as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Marta, is there anything else you would like to add about baby-wearing in winter? Some special tips or life hacks that comes to your mind after all the experience of working with parents?
Well, just do it.
Just do it. All right, and I believe this is the best conclusion of our today's live stream. Do baby wear in winter, just do it.
It's just nice, comfortable. It's really, seriously, once you try it, you'll know. It's much more convenient than having your baby in a stroller in all those layers and sleeves, and babies like it. Try to put your baby in some baby clothes, baby winter clothes with the sleeves and tight sleeves and all the layers, and
get chills from thinking about it.
In a wrap, you can have your baby so close to you. You will love it. The baby will be calm and will actually love it as well. And you just take the jacket, hoodie, or something proper for the weather, for the temperature on this day, and you just wear it on both of you, and you just go, and it's really, really nice.
Okay, just do it. Thank you for today.
Thank you.
When is the next live stream?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Okay, so see you in 2 weeks. There will be announcement the day before.
Yeah, it will be about newborns.
Yeah, it will be a very interesting topic, and the topic that we also receive many questions about, baby wearing newborns. So
and premature babies.
Yes, if this is something that you feel is interesting or something you have questions about, we will also leave an announcement, and you will be able to leave all the questions you have. Okay, I believe this is it for today, so thank you very much. Have a great day. Do baby wear in winter.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.